bad when a check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Well, to no one's surprise, Coach, it is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good, 180. 150. Switch up, switch up. Watch out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Yellow. 180. Check 56. Watch the run, watch the run.
On first down, Godfrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
Following the interception, Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now a give, right side. Dalvins, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Mayfield now. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Godfrey, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, 57 color, 57 color. 56.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelce on the ground. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Let's go. Mark 56. Mark 56.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
First down, Kansas City.
Get that quarterback.
On first down, Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes to throw once more. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Trying to get it to Woods, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And getting our first update now from Nashville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield got an open man. It's QT. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Big time drive, let's go, boys, let's go!
On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Let's go!
And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Real. Check, hot route. 50's the most. 22 jet bomber. Hey, watch that. Hey, alert. Watch the ship. Hey.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Hey, 43, 10 team.
Mahomes now on first down. And Woods has it complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Mahomes to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And again, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. It's Hill, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Forced out to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Pilot, 64, weak. I got you.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, they complete it to Hill. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Woods. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
49, guys.
To throw, it's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's sharp. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes to throw once more. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd and 6.
Good. 180. We own this. Run. Hey. Hurry.
On third down, Mayfield. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing, Mayfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Regular. Go.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
The 27-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. On first down, Mahomes. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Butker on for the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Bills 21, Chiefs 16. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
180! Mike, 58, right there. I smell fear in that offense.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mayfield. On the left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just...
And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Attack, attack! Delta!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins on the stop. Breeland speaks. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, Dobbins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Sharp. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Here's Mahomes to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did. Showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision. It's the leadership. It's the toughness. It's the moxie that he exhibits. And his teammates just feed off of it.